Welcome to the Queens by the Minute chat room. Today's Tuesday, August 29, 2017, and we're listening in on an interview between WABC Radio's Curtis SLIWA and City Council candidate Robert Holden. And the interview is being conducted on 770 on the AM dial, and we're listening in just for the excerpts regarding the bomb threat that was in the news recently.
Was the leader of that effort. He's been in charge of the Juniper Park Civic Association, the most active I've ever seen in the nation, and he's a lifetime community activist. And he joins us on the line because that cute little campaign bit has turned ugly very quick. Thanks for joining us on the drive home at 5 again, Bob.
Hey, Curtis. Glad to be back.
Okay, so it was cute that she labeled you Angry Bob, but the ramifications of it are not that cute. Can you tell us what resulted from that?
Yeah, I mean, she took out of context a quote I gave to the New York Times in 2003 about these motor scooters these kids were running around on. They're illegal. They're over the neighborhoods with it. And the New York Times reporter calls me, and I said, the cops can't get these kids. It's really almost like at a point where you just want to take it away yourself and help the cops so they don't kill themselves or bother everybody else. So that was a quote from 2003. What does Elizabeth Crowley do? Because of my age, I'm 65 and she's 39, she uses ageism and compares me to Grandpa Simpson, like you said, and says that I'm yelling at the clouds, I'm going to take away your kid's scooter. And then she quotes me on it. And, of course, I get some hate calls, and then I get a bomb threat. I get the flyer on Saturday, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm babysitting for my 3-year-old grandson, and some guy pulls right into my driveway violently, jumps out, puts something in my mailbox, and speeds off. And, of course, it says on the top, in a marker, "Take my kid's scooter and I'll blow up your car." And then it says, "I don't care how many cops you know." But the genius crossed out his address that Crowley sent this to, the address, but he didn't cross it all out. So we know where he is, we know who he is. And the cops, detectives were here today, and this is a serious threat. And this is all because Crowley, her 3 mailers, she's labeling me Angry Bob and comparing me to a senile old man, which in itself is ridiculous, first of all, because I could out-debate her. I'm smarter, certainly I think, college professor for 40 years, and she's been in the city council for 9 and really hasn't done much. So what is she going to stand on?
Well, I must tell you this, Bob. Having Elizabeth Crowley as a city council person representing you and the residents like in Middle Village, Maspeth, Glendale, Woodhaven, that would make me angry too, having her, because she's so incompetent.
Yes, and that's why I'm angry. But
we're listening to WABC Radio with Curtis SLIWA talking to council candidate Robert Holden. And we're listening, trying to get a clarification on the bomb threat to his person and his house.
Actually, way too long. But why would a person like that, if they had a great record, have to attack an opponent who's never run for office before and has been volunteering in the neighborhood for 30 years? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Well, unless you have no record.
Again, no record, and the fact that because of her cousin, Congressman Joe Crowley, who runs the Democratic machine in Queens County, they have access to internal polling, which says that you are probably surging ahead because in the key areas of your district, you have name recognition for work you've done in the past. And it doesn't matter how much union support she has, how many foot soldiers who are dependent upon the county organization. She's probably scared stiff that you're going to whip her in this Democratic primary.
Yeah, and again, they lost the seat last year in the assembly. Marge Markey got beaten. They see the handwriting on the wall. So, again, the only thing they can do is malign, lie, and cheat. And that's what they do. The Queens Democratic...
And this is an interview on WABC Radio with Curtis SLIWA Show and candidate for council Robert Holden. at 5:45 p.m.
These flyers that they're sending
We're
around, these
listening
mailers,
and recording
nothing but
for our
lies
news purposes
and,
to share it
again,
with you.
hateful messages.
And
That we're seeing.
to
We
get the
wanna
whole
get this
interview,
also.
go
We
to
wanna, stop this
abcradio.com,
hate
their
stuff going
website.
around. Let's stop. Let's debate the issues instead of fighting.
Oh, yeah, and I notice she has chosen not to debate you one-on-one. But let me ask you this. If people want to help you, because they know you've been a fixture on this program before, you led the effort, and you stopped the mayor dead in his tracks in terms of expanding shelters into no-tell motels and your Holiday Inn Express right there in Maspeth. How can they help your effort? How can they get in touch with you?
Well, HOLDENforCityCouncil.com. They could go on, they could contribute, or they could just email me, and I'll talk to them about the issues in the neighborhoods all around the city if they're having issues. I've been helping people in my neighborhood, again, for 30 years. I know the communities. I know how to get things done, and I know how to solve problems. Again, Elizabeth Crowley does not know how to do that. And again, I will, obviously, I'll stand up in the city council to Comrade de Blasio, certainly.
No doubt. And Bob Holden, let me just say, I will be attending a fundraiser tomorrow. If you'd like to find out where that is, get in touch with Bob Holden.
All right, we're not here for the advertisement. We're here to listen to the candidate's words regarding the bomb threat and the current status. We've been listening to an interview on WABC Radio on the Curtis SLIWA show, and our intent is to get the news as presented in the interview regarding the bomb threat. And it sure enough indicates that the person who had received the mailer originally, mailed to his address, crossed out his address, and wrote his threat and drove it up personally to Holden's house and put it, I guess, in his mailbox. So there seems, if this comes out to be accurate, and as the campaign for Holden did say earlier, that they expect an arrest soon. And this is Queens by the Minute, and we want to again thank ABC for having the interview, which we can editorialize and give our opinion in this copy right here. Thank all, and make sure you get out and vote for whomever you like.